Hey guys, so today I'm going to give you a little tour around the garden before I start to break down some of these summer pots. I've already broken down one of my canna pots, and then I decided I need to show everybody what it looks like out here before I start breaking everything else down. So it's the laborious part of the year and the sad part of the year because all of my garden is starting to go to sleep, and it's just, gosh, with these bugs. So I'm just gonna miss everything and miss having my flowers and all that. So I just want to show you guys what that looks like, what everything looks like right now before I start cutting things back and taking down the rest of these planters. So let's go ahead and take a look. So let's just start right here at the entrance to the garden. This bed did really well. I had to plant some new things in here that I moved from the chicken area, and they have all, kind of adjusted well. Everything's turning yellow because, the season, but the garden is looking pretty good for fall. I didn't get a chance to plant this block of wood. I was gonna put some soil in there and plant something trailing out of it. Never got the chance to. Don't worry about this guy, he needs water. And a little, I think I'll leave the blooms on there, but he needs some water. I need to get around to doing that. Since it's been cold and cooler, I've been watering less, hand watering less. I do have drip set up on some things, but this bed overall did really well this year. It's got the firelight tidbits here that go around, and honestly, they did not bloom very well for me this year. I'm not sure what the issue is. I don't have drip set up in this space, but they did get watered regularly, so I don't know what it is, but next year we're going to try to do some things different. Definitely maybe try a different fertilizer next spring, and then just kind of troubleshoot, make sure they're getting, maybe I didn't water them enough, so we'll see. Here goes my banana, looking amazing. I am so sad that I'll be cutting this back soon. I think I'm gonna actually store these in my basement, since my basement has flooded and all of the carpet and everything has been removed, so I don't think we'll be putting carpet back down there. So I'll definitely be able to store this down there in its pot, but I will be cutting everything back. But at least I'll have a spot that won't freeze for this to go and overwinter. So let's just go over this way and just continue to look at this bed, because this bed has looked the best that it's looked this year. Last year I planted a lot of the stuff that's in it last year, so this is the year that I really got to enjoy it. Besides the tidbits not blooming as well as I wanted them to, they still put out beautiful foliage and still looked gorgeous. I do think that I'm going to I'll either pull the blue fescue or I'm gonna pull these ornamental onions. I'm not sure, but the bed kind of feels a little crowded with those two that have the finer foliage. So we'll see. It definitely will happen next year and not right now. My herb bed, it's got some chives. This is cabbage, and then some other herbs sprinkled about. Just kind of the stuff that's just hanging on. A lot of these planters will be emptied, and the things in there overwintered, like this elephant ear and these caladium bulbs will be overwintered. If the begonia bulb is viable, it'll be overwintered as well. We've got more chives over there that I'm going to be cutting back. Those will be overwintered. They are hardy, but I'll probably bring them inside. I gotta get my canna tubers out of there. These pots are going to be broken down too. This pot here will stay. It's a fall planted container. And then, you know, these two pots are going to have to be broken down along with that pot there with those caladiums and that elephant ear. Now let's go. I kind of want to, I have a big mess over here that I'm going to show you, but I'm going to turn this way and show you a little bit later. I don't think I'm keeping this elephant ear. And then my lemongrass, I need to finish harvesting it. I'm going to harvest the entire pot and then like basically cut it back to the soil level. And then I'm going to bring that pot inside to see if I can overwinter and keep it going. Let it go dormant. So this bed, let me call this the chicken bed. But I don't know if I showed you guys this begonia basket that I made earlier this year. It's gorgeous. It's done beautiful all year. It stays in shade. I barely watered it. It got watered when it rained and it did fabulous. And then I have another hanging basket back there that looks amazing. Same thing, barely watered it. It stayed in shade and did fabulous. Let me walk over there. And I got that plant hanger from Goodwill. So I didn't do a ton of planting in this bed in particular. Not exactly sure why. I just never got around to it. But, I mean, it did pretty well. I planted an elephant ear there, which I did early in the year. And that's pretty much it. All of this stuff was already here. And it was very low maintenance. So, yeah. Oh, look, I see my baby sleeping. That's Cashew. We've been letting the cats come out and spend time in the garden. They love it. It's better than us trying to chase them down every time they run out the door. So they're pretty happy. Here are the girls. I have dragged some of my herb pots over here and my Swiss chard to kind of let them, you know, utilize these things before winter, and they've been loving it. They just peck right through the holes and get what they want. There's my little girl right there. Hi, baby. They expect some treats, but I don't have any right now with me because I'm doing a tour. Sorry, girls. Sorry, babies. Here, I'll break you a leaf off. Here you go, girls. Oh, my word. So over here I have some mums in this container. These pumpkins I got from Kroger, and then these are the little pumpkins that I harvested recently. So cute. Next year I plan to do a little bit more decor around the chicken coop, seasonal decor. Definitely want to have containers of plants that are edible for the chickens. So on the other side of here I do have some containers of hostas, and hostas are edible, so I definitely want to keep that going around to the end, and then probably do it on this side as well. I love these containers. These actually, I got these probably like 3 years ago when I won the instant hedge giveaway, and they came with boxwood hedges in them, so they've been awesome. I've used them every year since, just to plant things in. It's just a really long planter and it's pretty cool. So this space here was my container kind of garden, and I've started to break those pots down. This banana is gonna, I'm still trying to decide if this one is gonna go in ground or go inside. I kind of want to chance it, see if it'll come back if I plant it in ground, but I'm not sure. This fern's gotta go. It might come inside. I'm feeling bad because, you know, I don't want it, but I'm feeling bad, like I should keep it. Still undecided. I pulled my alocasia out of there. We've got this Colas here. Now this guy was actually a Colas cutting that I overwintered and then put back outside this spring, like in May. And this guy, I mean, he's gone to seed, but look how woody his stem is. He got so woody outside this year, and I won't be taking any cuttings from him. I actually took cuttings from another Colas that I'm going to keep in overwinter. But I mean, he's done so well out here. This pot here is going to get broken down with the caladiums. There's a Colas, and then there's a Prince or baby tut grass in there that I've got to pull out. I got to clean my my bird bath. I have not done that. I'm so bad at that. Like, it was tucked away behind everything, so I haven't gotten to doing that. But yeah, and my mulberry is starting to change and go to sleep. I need to get that planted in ground. I've got I think this is a purple shield, some kind of purple shield plant. It did super well. Got so tall, super happy. I could take cuttings of that. I'm not going to though. I've got this pot here of caladiums and elephant ears. And I apologize, I'm very nasally right now. We've had something going through the house. You know, the family, we've all kind of gotten it, and we're all pretty nasally. And yeah, anyway, if my voice sounds funny, because it sounds funny to me. So anyway, so here's the fall container that I planted with this Colas. This is Sedona Sunset. I can't remember this one. If I can, I'll put it on the screen. And then this elephant ear that I got over summer, and it's got 4 blooms. And I'm trying to hold out and see if these will open before they get hit by frost. I would love for them to open and be able to, like, you know, get some seeds from that. But I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. So here is the big mess that I have going on. I took down one of my bushel baskets of canna lilies that was right there. I did that. And I did share it. It was for vertical content. So, yeah. Anyway, here are all the tubers that came out of that. It came out like a big, ginormous cluster. And, I mean, so many. Like, this alone is plenty for me to have for next year. But I got that one over there that needs to be broken down, and then 2 more on the other side that need to be broken down. So I'm gonna be like swimming in canna lily tubers. Yeah, here really soon. My boxwoods did really good this year. They had boxwood Phyllis. I'll put it on the screen, but they were sick this spring. They look really good right now. Still haven't gotten rid of these. I have too many. I don't want to compost them, but if I can find somebody locally who will take them, I would love that. Everything's looking so good. My nasturtium has taken over. I've still got my beds covered in the mesh. It'll probably be November before I cover them in plastic. It's just so much going on out here, that so many jobs to do, I guess. So many things. This bed of strawberries and oregano did really good. They look really good together. I might keep that combo for next year. So here's that other canna pot, and let me just show you, these tubers are bursting out of the pots. Like, I need to get to this pretty soon. Watch, look at this. Like, just and these pots were on, like, I mean, they were $5 at Rural King. So the bushel baskets are super cute. I'll probably do it again for next year, but they only last. These ones are two seasons old. So I mean, yeah, they fought the good fight. I'll buy some more for next year, maybe, if I still want to go with that look. But I like it. It's very cottagey, very homesteady look to have those. Zinnias, they look awful. I am in the process of collecting seeds, and then I'm also waiting for my dahlia seed heads to dry up. So you can collect seeds from your dahlias. This would be too soon. You want to wait till these dry all the way up before you collect your seeds. If you want to just cut these and take them in the house, put them in water and wait till they dry up. I'm gonna allow mine to dry on the plant, just to, one, not have another thing to do, but then also have more success at being able to collect seeds from these. Hi, honey. What are you doing? Hi, baby. Hello. Hello. So the zinnias are covered in powdery mildew, and it's just time. I need to, with all the other things I have to do, I need to make sure I get seeds from these guys. Because zinnias are one of my favorite flowers to grow. They're so easy to grow, and they're beautiful. So, yeah. I've got a lot of collecting and harvesting to do. There goes my Rising Sun red bud. It did pretty good this year. It had some crispy leaves before I got the drip installed in this bed, and now it looks pretty good. Cannas out there that need to get dug up. This elephant ear right here, so big, you guys. I cannot wait to see what the bulb on that looks like. Here's a pan of the garden. I'm gonna miss this so much. Just coming out and having everything just look so pretty. My Hosta Woo is starting to die back. I'm not ready. There's my climbing hydrangea, looking gorgeous. Hi, baby girl. What you want? What you want? You want to go inside? Hmm? She's just pretty. She's just pretty. Alright, so here are my other two pots of cannas. They're huge. This is Little Lime Punch Hydrangea. Beautiful. Looking so punchy right now. Stunning. So many things that need to be taken down. This bed I'm going to keep going a little bit longer. But the other bed is going to get taken out really soon, because I've got to be able to plant my garlic here soon. I want to plant it mid-October if possible. There goes my canna pots. They're looking ready. They're pretty raggedy right now. So this bed I'm gonna have to empty here soon. Deer came through and ate a lot of the pepper plants, and some of the carrot plants got chewed on. Look at this hydrangea. This is the mystery hydrangea I got from Lowe's last year that had no tag on it. It's beautiful. It's already in its full fall gown, looking stunning. Look at that. Beautiful. Here's my other planter here with the big caladium leaves. Beautiful. I'm gonna miss those cannas. So huge. Hydrangeas over here are looking stunning. Such a pretty view here. I've got some roses in this bed that I need to get moved. Not sure where I'm going to move them yet, but they need to get moved. They're not getting enough sun over here, which is surprising because the hydrangeas are getting plenty of sun, but these roses are just, I think probably everything else is so big in front of them or behind them that it blocks the sun that comes in from the west, which is where they get the best light. Elephant ears will be coming out soon. Everything will be cut back here soon. So much work to be done, but it's all worth it because I'll get a lot of compost for the garden. And then anything that's edible, the chickens will get that as a treat. So let's head down this way. My lime lights are just showing out right now with color. See the blooms? And then my firelight just behind it is like on fire. It's so dark red. Beautiful. Or dark pink, sorry. And then this rose that I planted with you guys earlier this year is like gotten so tall. It looks amazing. I think it's a lavender bloom. It bloomed for me 2 blooms. So yeah, I think it's lavender. There's a hydrangea oak leaf right there in its fall gown. Look at it. Beautiful. These are my endless summer hydrangeas down here, and my favorite zinnias. Oh, so beautiful. These are the scabiosa zinnias. Beautiful. So I popped out 2 plants from out of this bed, actually 3 plants, and then put in 2 hydrangeas. I want this whole bed to be hydrangeas at some point. And just have, let me just give you guys the full picture. Let me go back this way. Okay. So I want both sides to just be full, lush, big hydrangeas, so that when you walk down this way, you're just engulfed with flowers, and I think it'll be so beautiful. And I don't really care as far as like color of hydrangeas, of the hydrangea blooms. I just want big foliage, I want big blooms, and I want it to kind of lop over on, you know, in the pathway. And I think it'll be gorgeous. Beautiful. I love this space. This space has transformed so much since the day we moved in. This used to all be weeds, like super tall weeds. And then there was an old fence there, rickety old fence that we took out. And it's just, I mean, it's come along so far, and I'm so excited and happy and couldn't be more proud of all this work that I did. Because now look what I get to enjoy. So this pretty much concludes the tour. I do want to show you guys one more view, so hang in there and let me get to the spot that I want to share with you. So we are up the hill by my garage looking down. I love this view because it makes the garden look so big. There's the cut flower space. Trying to walk slowly so I don't fall down this hill. Difficult at times. Thank you guys so much for watching this tour. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you guys have any questions, and I'll see you guys in the next videos. Bye!